Hello, Erie High School families, and welcome to, our virtual back to school night. My name is Eric White. I am a new science teacher here this year. I am teaching biology, chemistry, and an honors chemistry class, and so far it's been really fun. Been tough getting to know the students through the virtual world, but doing the best that we can. A little background on me. I am basically a Colorado boy. I moved here when I was little. I grew up in Colorado Springs, and then I attended the best college in the state. I went to Colorado State. So go Rams. I received a degree in biology from them to start, and then I've also gotten a master's in teaching and learning. I am super excited about being here at Erie High School. I have lived in the community before, and I think the overall community and the feel of the small town that it is, but we're also growing. I think it's a super exciting time to be here in Erie. So really excited to be working with your kids. I have 4 kids of my own. One of them's off to college, and the others are in the district, and been part of the St. Vrain district for, obviously I said my one's off to college, and she attended St. Vrain the whole time for her education all the way up until last year. So I want to tell you a little bit about my class and give you some insight as to what your students are seeing, and that way you have some information and know what to expect from me. So in all of my classes, whether, like I said, I teach the 3 different ones, I kind of have the same structure for all of them. I really like to get kids talking and relating science to their lives and seeing science all around them. I feel like that's the best way for them to learn things and not just memorize it. If they can relate the information that we have and that we're learning in class to their own lives, and they'll actually remember it for later on. So I want to get them talking and asking questions and things like that. It's a little bit easier when we're in class, but online I'm trying to get them talking. So one thing that you can do, encourage them to talk in class and have conversations and things like that. As for what they see and what they should know, and the structure of what they get each day from me, I'm going to flip this around, and we're going to look at what Schoology has. So with Schoology, when your kids sign in, this is kind of what they see. They have, I break out my classes in these weekly folders and everything, and I'm going to put information in there for them, and that's going to include assignments along with kind of the lectures and stuff that we're talking about. And I also try to include a ton of extra videos or songs or other practice things so that students can they can go over it, they can practice, they can go at their own pace, things like that. Another thing that I'm really kind of passionate about is trying to get these kids taking notes. I've had a lot of people ask me how to take notes and some of the best ways. And obviously it's different for every single person, but note taking is a big thing. So you'll see on here that I have this guided notes thing, and that will go to a Google Doc that I share with them, and it will give them an outline for the notes, which is also kind of a study guide for them. My expectation for them is that they have a paper notebook at home that they are copying that stuff into and then taking the notes that they want to into that. So that's a pretty important thing, like I said, to me. What you're going to see inside of these, like I said, there's assignments and everything like that. On a daily basis, though, what we're going to have is, this is kind of what I use to teach about. So this is from biology, but chemistry would be the same as well. Where I'll put these together, this was from talking about the properties of water. And I'll go through, and like I said, I put pictures. I have videos and things like that on here, and you can see there's a link to that. That we talk about and go over all of these different things. That's what they kind of see on a daily basis, and I'll add to these or I'll start a new one. And that's what we talk about and teach from and go over I'll also ask them to do some discussion post or comment in the chat sections and things like that. What I have been doing, if you see an Infinite Campus, which I recommend all of you have a parent account and check that frequently, you'll see like daily warm-up questions and things like that. Those start at the beginning and gets them thinking about what we're doing, and I have them right at the beginning so that students are on time for class and are in that frame of mind to get going. So those will be in there. For tests and such, we will have unit test. There's a quiz each Friday that they will do, and then a unit test. For work and things like that, I do accept late work for a reduced grade, obviously, that all the way up until the end of the unit. And depending on how late it is kind of how much I take off, up to 50%. After the unit test, I no longer accept late work. The best way to get a hold of me for students and for yourself is to email me. I check that fairly regularly, and I try to get back as soon as I can. Like I said, getting into making sure some of the important things for me in communication is having that Infinite Campus account so you can see where their grades are, and that route, having the parent Schoology thing, you'll get updates from me, which I usually only send about 1 or 2 updates a week, so it doesn't explode their inboxes with all kinds of things. So that's me. Please always reach out if you have questions that I can help with. I love being involved with parents and things like that. I don't tend to send out a lot of stuff by myself though, but I do respond very well to emails. So please reach out if you have questions I can help with. If you have concerns, whatever it may be, I'm here to help your students achieve in their education, obviously in science. I hope to help them understand how to be successful in all of their classes and moving on. Whether it's going to college or getting jobs or whatever it may be, I hope to be a part of that and can guide your kids to be the very best they are, because they are all amazing. So thank you. We'll talk to you soon, and go Tigers.